This is the majority of the 1 to 18 scale stuff right here. Well, the majority of the stuff that's opened and on shelves. I shouldn't say the majority. Probably 2/3 though. Including unopened cars that are still in packages. Some of which I have a hard time displaying because they're either delicate or valuable or both. So this is the new shelf right here. One to 24th scale, 1 to 32 scale, 1 to 43rd approximately, some models of yesteryear, and other pre-war cars. That's kind of some of my favorite stuff these days. And kind of an oddball. It's like 1 to 100th or 72nd or something like that. So no, I think it is 1 to 100. 1 to 80. That one's 1 to 80 scale. It's a Bugatti Royale. Atlantic, of course. Some other cool Citroens. The Michelin Man tow truck. Alright, so currently all the Japanese stuff is not displayed. Most of the Japanese cars are not displayed, as well as a good chunk of the British cars. I did, however, alright, so I moved things around quite a bit. You've seen my previous videos, that was a completely different setup. And so now we have the Ferraris. Top shelf is Ferraris and other Italian stuff. Like Lancia. We got Lamborghini. Old mishmash of European stuff. McLaren F1s and F1 GTRs. Along with BMW and Mercedes. Then we got some American stuff. A lot of Johnny Lightning here. Even though a big chunk of the collection is Hot Wheels and Matchbox. And we got police cars. Fire trucks and other oddball stuff. Square body trucks and some Dodge trucks. Predominantly. Hummers. Just American muscle and other mix. Some Mopar and other things. This shelf is a mishmash, but a lot of Mopar, Charger Daytonas, and Superbirds. Go-karts, the Jetsons car. Speaking of movie cars, there's... Alright, so we got... First, a lot of hot rods. Pre-war cars. It's one of my favorite castings, the V16 Cadillac. The Packard as well, of course. Auburn. All kinds of stuff mixed in there. This shelf is all Corvettes, and then maybe just a couple of Corvette-inspired cars like that Johnny Lightning car that's clearly a 3rd-gen Corvette. DeLoreans, Dukes of Hazzard, Miami Vice, Magnum PI, Kid, Batman, Snoopy, movie car nonsense, and a mix of other things. Punisher van, A-Team van, the banana car, that's actually a real vehicle. A lot of fantasy nonsense from Hot Wheels. Some of the stuff are fantasy. Some of these are fantasy cars. Other ones are just kind of ridiculous. The Wienermobile obviously is a real vehicle, as are some of these. Others are Hot Wheels fantasy cars. A good chunk of them. Now we've got 18-wheelers. All kinds of trucks, fuel trucks. Construction vehicles and other trucks. Car carriers, tow trucks. Some antique stuff, some 4x4s, some Jeeps, garbage trucks, Other things are kind of mixed around. There's armored cars with the police stuff and some military stuff. Not a political statement, but I guess it could be. VWs. Again, fire trucks. In this wall we have mostly muscle cars here. Almost all Camaros and Firebirds. Some Mustangs mixed in, GTO. Some more American 1/24th scale stuff. Gotta get a Challenger in there, obviously. Don't ask me why I have a Ford Explorer on 1/24th scale. It's the 1990s, they were all the rage. Get some other stuff here, M2s. Super Treasure Hunt still in the package. First year Treasure Hunt, Duesenberg. I do have a loose one at my apartment. This is my parents' house, and this is kind of the collection, mostly from the 80s and the 90s and early 2000s, and then 2002 I moved out, and I've added to it since then, but not much. Mostly it's kind of stayed frozen in time. So that's just kind of a quick peek at all this stuff. This used to be our guest bedroom, and well, it still kind of is. My daughters, when they come over to visit, this is the room they sleep in, hence the bed and a million pillows in typical mom fashion. But yeah, so that's kind of what it is. A lot of stuff. Almost forgot to show you guys the motorcycles. Alright, hope you enjoyed that. Still got a lot of cleaning and dusting to do and reorganization. So there'll be another one of these videos, hopefully in the coming weeks or months.